Hello everyone, let us discuss about aphorism 60. Aphorism 60 as such is not important from the examination point of view, but it will give you overall view about the history, like what was happening during those days, and one even after there were some people who did not accept an existing allopathic system of medicine, and they brought one more system called as physiological method of treatment that was brought on by Brousseau, right? So they might ask you a small short note 3 marks question on Brousseauic physiological method of treatment. Let's see what it means. Once we start treating patient with antipathic mode of treatment, it gives other effects or it increases the symptoms of the malady. The physician will try to manage this difficulty by giving more strong dose of medicine to the patient, causes strong suppression. So these are the ever increasing qualities of the palliatives, which gives another more serious disease, sometimes incurability and even danger to the life. Sometimes they cause even death, but it can never cure a chronic disease. In a footnote, elaborately he gives how he was treating through his geological method of treatment, how people accepted all nonsense what was going on, and what was the explanation they were giving to themselves. Physicians were giving to themselves and to the patients, and how relatives also were consoling themselves. So let's see the footnote 66. In this, Hahnemann says that palliatives which are given for suffering of sick increase the same suffering. Sometimes there were good results, they were not permanent at all, also not sufficient to prevent the increased effect of the disease. Brousseau was against senseless mixing of different drugs, what was happening in allopathy, and he ended such practice in France. Then he brought one system called as physiological system of medicine. That time actually homeopathy was existing. He did not take note of the homeopathic system of medicine which was already established. Now in physiological system of medicine, their motto was to effectively lessen the sufferings, and next motto was permanently prevent the return of the suffering. It was applicable to all diseases of the mankind, and this was never done by the palliatives then available. Okay, already allopathy system was existing and there were some palliatives available. He did not want to use them. Brousseau was unable to treat patients with mild medicine. He brought a easier method but which was more dangerous, which could put patients in, and his contemporaries accepted it. When patients were more strong, they feel more pain and they express it more intensely. They groan, they moan with the pain. So as to deepen the vital force and lessen the suffering, he used to do frequent leeching and cupping, means blood was removed from the body, because he thought blood is responsible for all the ailments. If at all patient retains same strength, he was not given food. He was kept on hunger diet, means absolutely no food at all. He told that he was deepening the life. Patient was isolated so that he cannot ask anything against these measures. Naturally, you are removing the blood and you are not giving food to the patient, death will follow. But this is not been asked by the patient, because by the time patient understands his condition, he is already unconscious. Because the patient has stopped moaning and groaning and is not complaining, patient's relatives thought that he is improving. Once patient passed away, the relatives used to console themselves by telling that no, whatever was supposed to be done, we have done. We know that treatment was not violent at all, and a small lancet prick can never be painful, and the Arabic solution whatever they gave to him was very mild in taste. It was not even strange. But any person who is having a rationality know that because the patient has lost all the strength with above measures, he feels so much so weak that he cannot express his aggravated condition. Patient becomes more quiet with weakness. But patient's relatives feel happy that the condition is improving, and because of that only he is very quiet. They agree for repeating the same, and they observe such improvement in cases like spasm, suffocation, fear and pain. Even though physicians tried their level best to help the patient, he could not survive because disease was fatal since beginning. So this is the way how patients felt, especially higher of the patients consoled like this, and the physicians very easily accepted this because it saved them from further thinking. Means it was very difficult job to think that what happening and why it is happening and all. Now Hahnemann is very angry on physicians. He says that they must take care of their consign. It was known to very well to them that they are actually doing harm to the patient. But physicians also consoled themselves by telling that they were not the originator of the system, and they were not the only people who were doing this. All physicians are following the same system of treatment. So here they killed thousands of people by the way of treatment, where so many people could have been died in Napoleon's battlefield. That many people died here in such case of treatment. So when somebody is a rational thinker, if he understands what was happening, they have to accept homeopathy as the best system of medicine, because it cures the patient very gently compared to all. So Brousseauic's method is a form of physiological method of treatment. In this, there was leeching, cupping, and hunger diet was given. This all caused danger to life and death itself. Some, even though people understood the negativity of allopathic medicine, but they brought one more system also was equally dangerous. Thank you.